Imagine the kitchen of a Tudor home after midnight. The hearth glows faintly, iron pots hiss on the embers, and bundles of herbs sway from the rafters like a warning. The air smells of rosemary, vinegar, and something a little less pleasant, animal, metallic. In a world where magic, medicine, and rumor all share the same shelf, the right potion could win you a lover, or perhaps remove an inconvenient one. Settle in, my friend, with a coffee or tea, get cozy, because today we are stepping into an uneasy borderland: Tudor love potions and poisons. Both promise power, both could get you hanged. Hey friend, welcome back to the YouTube channel for the Renaissance English History Podcast. I am your host, Heather, and I have been podcasting on Tudor England since 2009 with my show, making it the original Tudor History Podcast. I am, as always, delighted, thrilled, spookified that you are here with me during this spooky week when all of our content and videos will be about Halloween. I don't know why I'm doing that, but there we go. I'm also going to tell you about a very special Halloween event that I have got planned, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's dig in and talk about potions and poisons. For the Tudors, love wasn't a mystery of the heart. It was simply chemistry. Physicians talked about the four humors: hot, cold, wet, and dry. Desire meant an excess of heat, so the cure, or the cause, lay in herbs that stoked fire in the body. Cunning women and wise men gathered their ingredients not from their imagination, but from the hedgerow and the butcher's shop. So there's a book, The Good Housewives' Jewel, published in 1585, listing recipes to provoke courage in man or woman. They involved male sparrow brains, believed to contain the bird's mating vigor, mixed with milk and cloves. Add in a little honey to disguise the taste, because apparently even love had limits. Writer Carol McGrath notes that Tudor aphrodisiacs, often relied on symbols of vitality: nuts for fertility, oysters for virility, blueberries for blood flow. But some recipes took a darker turn. History Answers recounted one notorious mixture combining menstrual blood with wine, said to bind a lover's affection permanently. Let's just say that wasn't the kind of thing you would serve at a banquet. Herbs like mandrake root and henbane appeared again and again in these concoctions. Mandrake was prized for its human shape, thought to grow from the ground where a hanged man's body had spilled its seed. Its shriek, people claimed, if you saw Harry Potter, you know this, could kill anyone who heard it pulled from the earth. Wear your headphones. Henbane, meanwhile, caused hallucinations and warmth in the body, effects easily mistaken for passion by those desperate enough. Guys, I don't know why I'm doing this thing with my voice. This quick fun story. When my daughter was little, like a baby, she really loved it when we would go, "Happy Halloween." So she was born over the summer. So by Halloween time, she was like starting to smile. And I have some very fond memories of being very, very tired and like kind of standing over her and, getting her changed and stuff and going, "Happy Halloween." And her like giggling. And it was some of the very first smiles that we had, was going, "Happy Halloween." So I don't know. Clearly, like, I have this thing where when Halloween comes, I have to like talk like a ghoul. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't control it. I'm very sorry. Forgive me. All right. A lover might slip a potion into ale or mulled wine, whispering a name 3 times under the waxing moon. Whether it worked or not, it gave people the illusion of control in a society that didn't really give you a lot of control. And really, what could be more Tudor than that? If love potions offered hope, poison could offer certainty. In the Tudor imagination, poison was everywhere: on goblets, in cosmetics, seeping through velvet gloves. Courtiers whispered that a single sip of spiced wine could decide the fate of kingdoms. One chronicler called poison the secret art of women, which tells you less about chemistry and more about how frightened Tudor men were of being outwitted at the supper table. The kitchen was a woman's domain after all, and who could tell whether she was preparing dinner or vengeance? Among the deadliest ingredients were arsenic and mercury, both used in medicine and face creams before anyone understood dosage. Belladonna, or deadly nightshade, made pupils dilate and hearts stop. And hellebore, nicknamed the Christmas rose, could bring either healing or a very quiet holiday. Even the humble wolfsbane, a common garden plant, hid enough alkaloid to kill in minutes. Rumors swirled about nearly every sudden death. When Anne Boleyn miscarried in 1536, gossip said she'd been poisoned by rivals. When Thomas Overbury died in the Tower in 1613, we talked about that in a video just the other day, the official charge was poisoning. Apparently, it was like a love potion that was meant for her husband's rival that went tragically astray. So the Tudors might not have understood chemistry, but they did understand irony. And in a world where women's influence was limited, knowing which herb could soothe or which could kill is actually a kind of real power, one that frightened kings and husbands alike. Before we go deeper into the Tudor poison cabinet, if you're in the mood for more spooky chills, you can join me for Haunted Tudor London. This is a Halloween audio tour where we will wander the city's ghost-soaked streets from the Tower to Smithfield, where whispers of betrayal still hang in the fog. I don't do this weird voice thing. I don't know. This is just like a today thing. Anyway, it'll be emailed out to everyone on Halloween night. It's an audio tour, so it's an MP3 file. I'm emailing it out at 9 p.m. on Halloween, but it's a recording, so you can listen whenever you want. It's not like you have to listen live for that, but it just thought it would be fun to email it out on Halloween night. Bring your headphones and maybe a candle. It's $9.95. I will put a link below, or you can also click up here somewhere. I'll have a link where you can check it out. Now let's get back to our poisoners. The line between healer and witch was razor thin. The same herb that eased pain in one dose could end a life in two. Apothecaries and wise women used Latin prayers and kitchen spoons with equal confidence. To the Tudors, a potion was a negotiation with nature itself, coaxing plants to obey your will. A little rosemary for remembrance, a pinch of arsenic for insurance. And that's what makes these recipes so unsettling. They weren't actually a fantasy. They were real, sitting on the same shelves as bread and salt. Love and death brewed side by side, separated only by the hand that measured the dose. Probably a trembling hand. So, if you lived in Tudor England, would you have brewed for love or for revenge? Let me know in the comments. Either way, happy spooky week, and remember, always taste test the wine after your enemies. All right, we will leave it there, my friend. If you want to keep checking out haunted content, here is a video I did on the most haunted places in Tudor England. That might be interesting for you. Or here's one that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Remember, my friend, you are deeply loved. I am so glad I share the planet with you. You make the planet a better place, and I am so grateful that we got to share this time together talking about Tudor England. I will be back very soon. In the meantime, don't forget to drink your water. All right, my friend. Bye-bye.